Yo, what's up, guys? In today's video, I'm going to talk about the importance of keeping a journal as a young entrepreneur. And yeah, so like right here, this is my journal. And I've probably been journaling for a little over a year at this point. And what kind of inspired me to get me started journaling was I feel like there was a lot of years in the past that I almost didn't really document enough, and I didn't really necessarily have a place where those memories were held that I can kind of look back on and learn from and reflect upon. So that's one of the things I decided to do, like going forward, is like, okay, I'll keep a journal where I'll write out like day by day or week by week or month by month kind of what's going on in my life, who I'm hanging out with, what kind of progress I'm making towards my goals, and just any kind of things going through my mind, emotional states I'm in, things like that. So just to be like completely honest, like over my time journaling, there's been points where I've done it more consistently, and then points where I've done it less consistently. And one of the reasons for that is because at various points I almost started associating more pain to the idea of like journaling than pleasure, because there's just certain experiences that I was going through, maybe things that like were painful to think about, and like just to like I guess reflect on that and write it out would have been quite hard, but many times I just kind of pushed through and did it. Because one of the things you get from journaling is you'll get more clarity. So when you have all these thoughts going through your head, maybe like a certain situation or thing going on, it's very like scattered. You're more prone to like freak out. Whereas if you kind of just sit down and write it all out, you kind of organize your thoughts in a better way, but you also like get it off your chest. And for me, like sometimes I have people around me who always feel like they have answers or solutions to problems, but sometimes I guess it's good just to kind of either like vent, or sometimes I guess if you want to like vent or not really like have someone reciprocate and respond and try to give you advice, like a good way to do that could just be journaling, because you're like venting it out, but you're not really getting any feedback. So it's like, okay, at least I got this like off my plate and onto something else, and I don't have to worry about it anymore. And then yeah, recently like looking back on some of the stuff that I wrote in the past was kind of interesting. What I realized is like there's even stories or things I write about which I thought, or like I would think I remembered everything that went on at that time, but then I was kind of just like reading and reflecting upon old things, and there's like so many missing parts of things that like I didn't remember, kind of just forgot. So it was like super interesting to like look back and reflect upon. Um, and yeah, I mean, I would just say like that's one of the main reasons. Like it's just cool that you're able to have that and like look back on it. And then for me, like doing it, like I said, a little bit less consistently, but I try to do it whenever I can. So right now, probably like once every month or so, and then that'll add up over like a long period of time. Whereas like 3, 5, 10 years from now, ideally, I'll be able to like look back and kind of see everything that went on in my journal and just kind of be like mind blown about what I was thinking at the time, and then if I ended up being right. Because there's also a lot of things I wrote about, like, oh, I have a feeling I'm going to meet this person or do this or whatever, and like it ended up coming true. And then on the flip, like there's some situations where I'm like, oh, I'm so happy that I was hanging out with these people, or like it was really fun doing this, and then I look back a year later and like I wouldn't really agree that that's the same situation that things are in today, which makes sense because things are constantly changing and evolving. So yeah, that's that. I mean, overall, I'd highly recommend that you start journaling or documenting your life in some way. Maybe that's YouTube videos or writing in a journal or whatever it is, because you'll be able to look back on those and also kind of learn and reflect, but also like just be able to kind of bask and like enjoy some of the memories that you've had, which is I think really important. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to drop a thumbs up. Comment below if you have any questions for me or anything. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.